The Browns drive about to get started. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Back to throw, Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now Hill to return it. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds Austin complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Here we go on 4th. Watson dancing to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down. Officially a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Tua going to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw.
That's going to be taken in by Felton.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot before the break, Watson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Watson on first down.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back to a hit, and the ball is out. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Forced out to his left.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn. As a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Sione Takitaki. And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Looking deep downfield.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson.
That one caught by Felton.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Tua now on 1st down. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill.
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd and 10, Watson. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards that time. A shotgun snap for Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check three.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flush to his right. It's complete to Tavon Austin. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he coughed it up. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
Looking to throw. Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Dolphins, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA